Biography of Murtala Muhammed. Murtala Rufai Ramat Muhammed was born on the 8th of November 1938 and died on February 13, 1976. He was a military ruler of Nigeria from 1975 until his assassination in 1976. Murtala Muhammed was born in 1938, one of 11 children of Rizqa Muhammad and Wani Rahamat in Kano, Nigeria. He was educated at Sikingida and Gidamakawa primary schools in Kano, attending the famous government college, now Barewa College in Zaria, where he obtained his school certificate in 1957. Muhammad Zangi was the father of Sulaiman, and Sulaiman was the father of Muhammad Rizqa, who was the father of Murtala Muhammed. Murtala Muhammed joined the Nigerian Army in 1958. Muhammad was trained as an officer cadet at Sandhurst Royal Military Academy in England. After his training, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in 1961 and assigned to the Nigerian Army Signals that same year. In 1961, Muhammad was appointed aide-de-camp ADC to M.A. Majekodunmi, the federally appointed administrator of the Western region. In 1963, he became the officer in charge of the 1st Brigade Signal Troop in Kaduna, Nigeria. That year, he traveled to the Royal Course of Signals at Catterick Garrison, England, for a course on advanced telecommunications techniques. On his return to Nigeria in 1964, he was promoted to Major and appointed officer commanding 1st Signal Squadron in Apapa, Lagos. In November 1965, he was made acting chief of signals of the army. In January 1966, he was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel and was the Inspector of Signals in Lagos. At the start of the Nigerian Civil War, he led the newly established 2nd Infantry Division, for which he was made the 1st General Officer Commanding in August 1967. In March 1968, he was redeployed to Lagos and was appointed Inspector of Signals. In April 1968, he was promoted to Colonel. Between 1970 and 1971, he attended the Joint Service Staff College in England. After the war, he was promoted to Brigadier General in October 1971. On 7th of August 1974, the Head of State, General Yakubu Gowon, appointed him as the new Federal Commissioner for Communications, which he combined with his military duties as Inspector of Signals at the Army Signals Headquarters in Apapa, Lagos. On the 29th of July 1975, General Yakubu Gowon was overthrown by attending the 12th Summit of the Organization of African Unity (OAU) in Kampala, Uganda. Muhammad took power as the new military head of state. On Friday, 13th of February 1976, Muhammad set off for work along his usual route on George Street. Shortly after 8 a.m., his Mercedes-Benz car traveled slowly in the infamous Lagos traffic near the Federal Secretariat at Ikoyi in Lagos, and a group of soldiers, members of an abortive coup led by Dimka, emerged from an adjacent petrol station, ambushed the vehicle, and assassinated Muhammad. During the Nigerian Civil War, Muhammad was General Officer Commanding GOC of the Nigerian Army's 2nd Division. The division was responsible for the legendary beating back of the Biafran Army from the Mid-Western region, as well as crossing the River Niger and linking up with the 4th Division, which was marching down from Nsukka and Enugu. However, that was only achieved after several failed river crossings, in which thousands of troops were killed by drowning or enemy fire. In a recent book, Professors S. Elizabeth Bird and Fraser Otenelli document the 1967 mass murder of civilians, often referred to as the Asaba Massacre, by troops of the 2nd Division under his command. In the coup d'etat that brought him to power, he introduced the phrases "fellow Nigerians" and with immediate effect to the nation lexicon. Murtala Muhammed's policies won him broad popular support, and his decisiveness elevated him to the status of a folk hero. On the 3rd of February 1976, the following 7 Nigerian states were created by Murtala Muhammed: Bauchi, Benue, Borno, Imo, Niger, Ogun, and Ondo. That brought the total number of states in Nigeria to 19 in 1976. All media in Nigeria was now under federal control. He also took federal control of the remaining state-run universities. Murtala Muhammed reappraised Nigeria's foreign policy, stressing a Nigerian first orientation. Nigeria became neutral rather than non-aligned in international affairs. As head of state, Murtala Muhammed inherited an immense amount of oil and petroleum resources and enormous but untapped natural gas reserves. But in 1975, Muhammed saw reduced revenue due to low levels of petroleum production. This meant that the military government lacked the projected funds to meet Nigeria's development plan for 1975. Murtala Muhammed was killed at the age of 37 along with his ADC, Lieutenant Akintunde Akinshenwa. He was succeeded by the Chief of Staff, General Olusegun Obasanjo, who completed his plan of an orderly transfer to civilian rule by handing to Shehu Shagari on October 1, 1979. Today, Muhammad's portrait adorns the 20 Naira note, and Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos is named in his honor. Murtala Muhammed was married to his only wife, Ajoke. They had 6 children together.